Beyond walking, 5 superior exercises for seniors. Did you think walking was the ultimate exercise for seniors? A simple, accessible activity that covers all your fitness needs? While walking certainly has its merits, it's gentle, convenient, and requires no special equipment. You might be surprised to discover it's not necessarily the most comprehensive or beneficial option for everyone over 60. As we journey through our golden years, walking alone often fails to address critical aspects of fitness that become increasingly important with age. Many seniors who rely exclusively on walking miss out on developing core strength, improving balance, and maintaining flexibility, all essential components for preserving independence and preventing injuries. In today's comprehensive guide, we'll explore 5 exercises that not only match walking's safety profile for seniors but actually surpass it in terms of holistic benefits. These activities excel at preventing falls, enhancing circulation, building functional strength, and maintaining joint mobility. The best part? They don't require gym memberships or expensive equipment, just a bit of space, a modest time, commitment, and an openness to trying something new. Stay with me through this entire journey, because each exercise offers unique advantages that walking simply cannot provide. By the time we conclude, you might find yourself wondering why you didn't incorporate these movements into your routine years ago. Let's begin this transformative exploration together. Exercise 1. Chair squats, the foundation of independence. Chair squats may appear deceptively simple at first glance, but they represent one of the most powerful and functional movements available to older adults seeking to maintain their strength, balance, and autonomy. This exercise brilliantly mimics an activity we perform countless times daily, sitting down and standing up, but transforms it into a purposeful, strength-building movement when performed with intention and awareness. What makes chair squats particularly valuable isn't merely the leg muscles. They activate, though they do wonderfully engage the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, but rather how they train your body to navigate transitions between seated and standing positions safely and confidently. This translates directly to decreased reliance on assistive devices like walkers, handrails, or personal assistance from others. When you perform chair squats regularly, your thighs, buttocks, and hip muscles learn to work in harmonious coordination, creating a strong foundation that supports not only walking, but overall stability in everyday movements. When your legs possess adequate strength, numerous daily activities become significantly easier, from getting out of bed in the morning to navigating stairs or stepping over obstacles. I recall working with Harold, a 79-year-old gentleman who had gradually stopped using his living room couch because the struggle to rise from its soft surface had become too challenging and embarrassing. His daughter introduced him to chair squats, and they began practicing together just a few repetitions per day. The transformation was remarkable. Within just 2 weeks, Harold was confidently sitting and standing without assistance. Even more impressively, his walking gait improved, noticeably because his legs no longer trembled with each step due to muscle weakness. One of the most beautiful aspects of chair squats is their adaptability to individual needs and abilities. If balance concerns are present, you can perform them while holding onto a sturdy counter or walker for additional support. If strength limitations exist, begin with partial squats, gradually working toward the full range of motion as your muscles develop. Even performing the simple act of sitting down and standing up from a firm chair multiple times consciously builds strength surprisingly quickly. Remember, the effectiveness lies not in speed, but in control and proper form. Focus on lowering yourself gently into the chair, engaging your core muscles for stability, and then pushing up through your heels with deliberate focus. Continue repetitions until your muscles signal they've had sufficient work for the day, then build gradually over time. While walking offers excellent cardiovascular benefits, chair squats provide something equally valuable. They're your secret weapon for maintaining mobility and independence. And unlike many exercises that require special equipment or environments, chair squats only need what you already have available: a sturdy chair, a small area of floor space, and your commitment to better health. Exercise 2. Wall push-ups, upper body strength without risk. Wall push-ups represent one of the most underappreciated exercises for seniors seeking to maintain upper body strength without placing undue stress on their joints. Unlike traditional floor push-ups, which can strain the wrists, shoulders, and lower back, Wall push-ups deliver comparable benefits while minimizing potential discomfort or injury risk. This remarkably accessible movement engages multiple muscle groups simultaneously: your chest, shoulders, biceps, triceps, and even your core stabilizers all activate during proper execution. For adults over 60, this translates to maintaining the essential muscles that support everyday activities, from carrying groceries to opening stubborn jars or steadying yourself. If you momentarily lose balance, wall push-ups also contribute significantly to maintaining good posture, which tends to deteriorate with age due to weakening across the upper back and shoulder complex. By strengthening these vital areas, you can help prevent the forward slouch that often develops over time and can lead to breathing difficulties, digestive issues, and increased fall risk. I recently spoke with Brenda, a 74-year-old who initially dismissed the importance of upper body strength. "At my age, I'm not lifting heavy things anymore," she explained skeptically when first introduced to wall push-ups. However, after incorporating them into her routine for just 4 weeks, she reported noticeable improvements in numerous daily activities. Opening jars became less frustrating, pushing heavy doors required less effort, and most surprisingly to her, she experienced greater steadiness while walking and standing. "It's as though everything in my day requires less effort now," she observed. "I didn't realize how connected all my movements are." The beauty of wall push-ups lies in their adaptability to individual fitness levels. To begin, stand approximately arm's length from a sturdy wall in place, your palms flat against it at shoulder height. Position your feet hip-width apart for stability. Then slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest closer to the wall before pressing back to the starting position with controlled movement. Starting with 8-12 repetitions is often appropriate, but listen to your body and adjust accordingly. This exercise offers an ideal entry point for those who find traditional strength training intimidating or uncomfortable. The movement naturally encourages proper alignment. Your head, neck, and spine remain in a neutral position throughout and teaches you to coordinate breathing with exertion, an important skill for all physical activities. As strength improves, many seniors progress to using countertops or sturdy tables as an intermediate step, gradually increasing the challenge before potentially advancing to modified floor push-ups if desired and appropriate. This progression allows continuous improvement without plateauing. Beyond physical benefits, wall push-ups foster something equally valuable: self-confidence. Each time you successfully push away from that wall, you're sending a powerful message to yourself. I still possess strength. I maintain control over my body. I'm capable. This psychological reinforcement often translates to greater willingness to stay active in other areas of life as well. If you're finding these insights valuable as you read, please consider commenting number 2 below to let me know you're engaged with this content. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to do so and activate notifications to ensure you don't miss future videos designed to support your health journey. Your engagement truly helps us continue creating quality content that informs and inspires our community. Now, let's continue exploring our next recommended exercise. Exercise 3, seated leg raises, subtle movement. Significant impact. Seated leg raises may appear deceptively simple, but don't allow their understated nature to mislead you. This quiet, unassuming exercise represents one of the most intelligent approaches to maintaining leg strength, knee stability, and healthy circulation, all without requiring you to stand up or risk losing balance. The execution couldn't be more straightforward. Sit tall in a sturdy chair with your back supported. Slowly lift one leg until it's extended in front of you. Maintain the position briefly, then lower it with controlled movement. Alternate legs and repeat the sequence. That's the entire exercise. No complicated movements, no excessive exertion, no complex routine to memorize, just intentional, focused movement that targets crucial muscle groups, including hip flexors, quadriceps, and the often neglected stabilizing muscles surrounding the knee joint. For seniors who spend extended periods sitting or who have become hesitant to exercise due to pain, concerns, or fear of falling, seated leg raises offer a safe, accessible reintroduction to physical activity. The controlled environment eliminates many common barriers to exercise, allowing focus to remain on proper form and muscle engagement rather than balance concerns. I recently connected with Frank, an 82-year-old gentleman who had essentially abandoned structured exercise years earlier. I assumed effective exercise required getting down on the floor or walking considerable distances, he explained. Both options seemed increasingly challenging. However, after learning about seated leg raises, Frank began incorporating them into his morning routine while enjoying his coffee before breakfast. The results impressed him. Within just 14 days, he reported noticeable improvements in his ability to rise from seated positions and walk longer distances without experiencing his customary knee discomfort. This exemplifies the quiet, gradual progress this exercise promotes. Importantly, seated leg raises also support improved circulation, a significant concern for many older adults. As we age, blood flow can become less efficient, particularly in the lower extremities, potentially leading to uncomfortable swelling, sensations of heaviness, and occasionally numbness or tingling. The controlled lifting and lowering motion of this exercise effectively encourages blood movement through the vessels, reducing stiffness, enhancing energy levels, and potentially lowering the risk of circulatory complications such as blood clots or varicose veins. The true effectiveness lies in consistency rather than intensity. Even performing just 10-12 repetitions per leg twice daily can accumulate into remarkable improvements over time. As strength develops, you might consider adding light ankle weights or extending the duration you hold the leg in the raised position to progressively increase resistance, always advancing at a pace that feels comfortable and sustainable. Remember, meaningful strength building doesn't always require leaving your chair. It simply requires starting where you currently are and patiently, consistently reminding your muscles that they remain capable of supporting you confidently through daily activities and special moments alike. Exercise 4. Water aerobics, weightless strength building. Something truly transformative occurs when seniors step into a pool environment. The physical pressure on joints immediately diminishes. The body experiences a wonderful sensation of buoyancy, and movements that might feel challenging or even painful on land suddenly become fluid and comfortable. This remarkable transformation explains why water aerobics represents not merely a good option, but potentially one of the most beneficial exercise choices for adults over 60 seeking to maintain fitness without risking joint pain or injury. In an aquatic environment, gravity's constant downward force becomes significantly reduced. This means your knees, hips, spine, and other weight-bearing joints experience much less compression during movement. However, and this is the brilliant aspect of water exercise, you're simultaneously working your muscles against the water's natural resistance. Every motion, whether lifting an arm, extending a leg, or rotating your torso, encounters gentle, consistent resistance from all directions, effectively building strength, endurance, and flexibility simultaneously without the jarring impact typically associated with land-based activities. I recently spoke with Linda, a 76-year-old who had been diagnosed with osteoarthritis in both knees. Several years ago, she had reluctantly abandoned her previously active lifestyle due to persistent discomfort during movement. When her daughter finally convinced her to try a water aerobics class at their local community center, Linda experienced what she described as a revelation. For the first time in years, I could move without constant awareness of my knee pain, she shared enthusiastically. Within just 4 weeks of twice-weekly classes, she reported significantly reduced pain levels even during non-exercise activities, noticeably increased energy throughout her days, and perhaps most surprisingly, improved balance during everyday movements on land. Beyond the purely physical advantages, water aerobics offers substantial emotional and social benefits as well. Participating in group classes naturally fosters connection, conversation, and often laughter with fellow participants. This social engagement frequently proves as valuable as the physical activity itself for overall well-being. Even for those who prefer exercising independently, simply walking laps in the shallow end or performing gentle arm and leg movements against the water's resistance can create a profound sense of refreshment and renewed physical capability. Water exercise supports multiple physiological systems simultaneously. The hydrostatic pressure of water naturally assists circulation and reduces swelling in the extremities. The resistance encourages deeper, more efficient breathing patterns. Many participants even report temporary reductions in blood pressure during their aquatic workouts. For seniors managing chronic conditions like arthritis, hypertension, or recovering from surgical procedures, water-based exercise offers a uniquely therapeutic approach to maintaining fitness. It's important to note that swimming ability isn't a prerequisite for enjoying water aerobics. Most classes take place in water reaching between waist and chest height, with instructors offering modifications for various fitness levels. Participants can always hold the pool edge for stability, use flotation devices for additional support, or simply follow the movements at their own comfortable pace. If persistent pain has made you hesitant to exercise, or if you're simply looking to rediscover the joy of movement without discomfort, consider exploring water aerobics. It might just be the perfect environment to help you feel physically lighter, progressively stronger, and emotionally uplifted. If you're continuing to find value in these recommendations, please comment number 4 below to signal your engagement. Additionally, if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, I encourage you to do so and activate notifications to ensure you receive all our future content designed to support your health journey. Your participation truly helps us continue creating quality videos that inform and inspire our community. Now let's explore our final recommended exercise. Exercise 5, Tai Chi, the meditation in motion. Tai Chi represents perhaps the gentlest form of movement you might ever experience. But please don't mistake its softness for ineffectiveness. This ancient practice, developed centuries ago, resembles a choreographed slow-motion dance, seamlessly integrating deep, mindful breathing with fluid, deliberate movements that simultaneously enhance balance, coordination, flexibility, and mental tranquility. What makes Tai Chi particularly valuable for older adults is its unique integration of physical and cognitive elements. As we navigate the aging process, balance increasingly becomes a critical health concern. A momentary loss of stability, an unexpected change in terrain, or a brief spell of lightheadedness can potentially result in a fall with serious consequences. Tai Chi specifically addresses this vulnerability by retraining the complex interplay between muscles, joints, and neurological pathways responsible for maintaining equilibrium. You're not merely strengthening your legs, you're effectively reprogramming your nervous system to respond more efficiently and confidently to changing conditions. I recently encountered Walter, an 80-year-old, who began practicing Tai Chi, primarily out of curiosity, after seeing a group practicing in his local park. What surprised him most wasn't the physical benefits, though those certainly developed, but rather the profound shift in his relationship with movement itself. Before Tai Chi, I walked cautiously, as though constantly anticipating a fall, he reflected. Now I move through space with a sense of ownership and belonging. This transformation in mindset, this quiet, grounded confidence that emerges from deepened bodily awareness, represents one of Tai Chi's most profound yet difficult to measure benefits. The practice removes all elements of competition or performance pressure. There are no mirrors to judge your appearance, no machines tracking your metrics, no comparisons with others, simply you, your breath, and the gentle flow of movement. This creates an exceptionally accessible entry point for individuals of varying abilities and fitness levels. Tai Chi can be adapted for almost anyone. Some practitioners begin with just a few basic movements, perhaps gently raising and lowering arms while focusing on breath, gradually shifting weight between feet, or slowly rotating the upper body like a willow bending in a gentle breeze. For those with mobility challenges, modified seated versions maintain many of the practice's core principles and benefits. Beyond its physical advantages, Tai Chi offers remarkable support for mental and emotional well-being. Many practitioners report improvements in sleep quality, reduced anxiety levels, enhanced stress management capacity, and even moderated blood pressure readings after establishing a regular practice. It serves not merely as physical therapy, but as comprehensive nourishment for both body and mind. The deliberate slowness of Tai Chi naturally cultivates mindfulness and heightened bodily awareness. You become increasingly attuned to subtle sensations, the precise distribution of weight across your feet, the quality of each breath, the minute shifts in balance as you transition between positions. This deepened connection with your physical self often extends beyond practice sessions, informing how you move through everyday activities with greater intention and reduced injury risk. If you're seeking a movement practice that offers gentle but profound benefits, can be sustained throughout your entire life regardless of age, and addresses physical, mental, and emotional well-being simultaneously, Tai Chi may represent the perfectly balanced approach you've been searching for. Conclusion. Building a more complete fitness approach. Walking will always maintain its rightful place as a beneficial activity for seniors. Its accessibility, simplicity, and cardiovascular benefits make it a valuable component of any wellness routine. However, as we've explored throughout this comprehensive guide, walking alone often falls short of addressing all the physical needs that become increasingly important as we age. The 5 exercises we've examined today, chair squats, wall push-ups, seated leg raises, water, aerobics, and Tai Chi, each target crucial areas that walking alone cannot fully support. They not only provide safer options for aging joints, but offer more comprehensive approaches to developing long-term strength, stability, balance, and overall wellness. What resonated most strongly with you from today's discussion? Perhaps it was discovering the profound functional benefits of simply sitting down and standing up with greater awareness and purpose. Maybe you were intrigued by how effectively pushing against a wall can maintain upper body strength, or possibly you were surprised to learn that gentle movements performed in water or with mindful attention can potentially deliver greater benefits than miles of walking could ever provide. What matters most now is that you select just one of these exercises to begin incorporating into your routine. Choose the option that feels most accessible and appealing to you, the one that creates a sense of possibility rather than obligation. Because lasting positive change rarely begins with ambitious, overwhelming plans, but rather with small, consistent steps taken regularly. Remember that your fitness journey belongs exclusively to you. There's no need to compare your progress with others or strive for perfection. The most important qualities you can bring to this process are curiosity about what your body can do, kindness toward yourself during the learning process, and recognition that true strength often manifests not through forceful or rapid movements, but through the quiet consistency of showing up for yourself day after day, one mindful movement at a time. Thank you sincerely for joining us today on this exploration of movement options beyond walking. We'd greatly value hearing your thoughts and experiences. Please consider leaving a comment sharing one insight you gained from this discussion and how you plan to implement it in your own life. Your perspectives matter tremendously to our community, so please don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments provides us with invaluable motivation and direction for future content. If you found value in today's video, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it with others who might benefit. Your support enables us to continue creating quality content designed to inform, inspire, and empower our community of viewers. Thank you for your attention and participation, and we look forward to connecting with you again in our next video.